Yo, the Mandalorian Season 3 reveals final trailer. Let's see what Star Wars Meg has to say about this, and check this out.
Over the last day or two, there has been an ongoing discussion amongst Bad Batch fans on social media about who's going to play Omega in live action. Right now, we have no confirmation if she ever will come into live action, but let's be real, that's probably the direction they're going to take with her character. She doesn't have accelerated aging, so I think at some stage, probably in the Mandalorian universe, she is going to appear. So I've seen various fans put forward fan castings of who they think should play an older Omega, and a popular pick I've seen is Florence Pugh. Now personally, I don't agree with this. Don't get me wrong, she's a great actress. I recently saw her in Don't Worry Darling, but I just can't see her in the role of Omega. It might work in the abstract and in fan art, but there are definitely better choices. For one thing, I think they should cast a New Zealander for the role, or at least someone who can do the accent and get the voice and resemblance down. One actress who both looks and could sound like a grown-up version of Omega is Keisha Castle-Hughes. She's an Australian-born New Zealand actress who has the features that match what you might expect from Omega in live action. All she needs to do is dye her hair blonde. Now the only problem is she's already been in Star Wars. That's right guys, you might remember her from Revenge of the Sith, where during Padme's funeral she was the Queen of Naboo, the new Queen, Queen Apelana. So she probably won't be asked to play a separate Star Wars character if she canonically is someone else. But you never know, since her role in episode 3 was pretty minor, and she was made up in a Naboo dress and garments. Let me know in the comments down below who you would cast to play live-action adult Omega. Is it gonna happen? I think it will at some stage. I think she's gonna be the only survivor of this show. As I said, she doesn't have accelerated aging, and I just really want her to meet Boba Fett, maybe in the Book of Boba Fett Season 2, or the Mandalorian Season 3, but at some stage, I do think it's in the cards for Omega to come into live action. And so now guys, before we talk about The Mandalorian, a tidbit for Andor Season 2. Some behind the scenes stuff, it's still really awesome though. So Faye Marzay, who plays Vel Sartha, started following Jordan Stevens on social media, who played Storden Tonk in Rogue One. Storden was most prominent during the ground assault on Scarif. He was a rebel soldier who died during that battle. He was shot trying to cover Bodhi Rook. But just like with other characters who died in Rogue One, Andor Season 2, which covers the 4 years leading up to the movie, is the perfect place to explore them some more. And right from the start, we all suspected familiar faces from Rogue One were gonna show up in Andor Season 1 or 2. And I've said this before guys, I think Andor Season 2 is gonna be the cameo season. We had Yularen in Season 1, but in Season 2 I think we're gonna get Krennic, Tarkin, maybe a Palpatine cameo, and on the Rebel side of things, Bail Organa, all the Rebel fighters, Admiral Raddus, maybe even Leia and Hera Syndulla. This might be presumptuous, but I think it's safe to say based on these developments that Storden is one of them. Filming is currently ongoing here in the UK. I really do miss the Andor show. I know it wasn't everyone's cup of tea, but it was so well written. The dialogue, the acting, everything was fantastic. I think one of the best additions to Disney Star Wars. Such a great flavour of this franchise. And so now guys, onto The Mandalorian Season 3. In case you missed it, in an official press release, ESPN revealed that the final trailer for The Mandalorian Season 3 is going to debut on Monday night, January the 16th, during NFL's wildcard game. Kickoff is at 5:15 Pacific, and for those of us here in the UK, that means around 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if they're going to publish the trailer on YouTube earlier in the day, but they certainly will afterwards. According to Making Star Wars, this trailer is going to give us our first official look at Christopher Lloyd's character, the leader of an ancient Mandalorian tribe, and Pedro Pascal's Din Djarin is prominent too. And what a big week for him. The Last of Us trailer, The Mandalorian Season 3, he really is enjoying the spotlight. They're probably also going to use some footage from the Star Wars Celebration trailer, which included the armor handing Grogu a small blue Mandalorian helmet. A number of stars on the show decided to share the exciting news on Twitter. Ahead of the Season 3 trailer, the first t-shirt designs have been unveiled, and to be honest, the choice of characters is very telling about the direction that the third season is going in. It also speaks to the Making Star Wars reports about the plot and suggests that many of those are true. The designs focus on Bo-Katan, Din Djarin, the Armourer, and Paz Vizsla, often grouped together. Major spoiler warning, but we were told that Season 3 is a coming together of all of the Mandalorian clans for the shared aim of the restoration of Mandalore. On top of this, Din Djarin is seeking redemption. Now he's not going to find the living waters under the mines of Mandalore, but we know that by the end, he is redeemed. I really hope he doesn't go back to the tribe. He needs to break free of the perception that being a Mandalorian means you can't show your face. Now, even if Bo and the armor begin as adversaries, making Star Wars say they do make up, and by the end, they all get along, that is indicative in these characters being together. It also looks really awesome and a good marketing decision to group the helmeted Mandos together, whether it's plot related or not. I also really love this one, where Grogu is at the heart of it. I'm really curious about where his story goes from here, and if you missed my last Grogu video, you might want to check out this crazy theory about where he's headed and a theory regarding his origin. Now look, at the moment we have the Bad Batch Season 2, and that's been fine. The most recent episode in particular was amazing. The Mando fever, the hype for the Mandalorian, is always the best time in this fandom. We're less than 2 months away, and bear in mind February is a shorter month, so we're really not that far away at all. I really miss talking about it, speculating about it. We've had so many rumours and reports over the last 2 years, but now it's almost here. The Mandalorian Season 2 was a really amazing time. Fans were infused, we had some of the best Star Wars content under Disney, we had live-action Bo-Katan, Ahsoka, and of course Luke at the end, and overall Star Wars was back. Fingers crossed Season 3 does the same thing and packs a punch. It doesn't need cameos, just a very solid story, and I'm really hoping it sets up the Ahsoka show as well. It'd be amazing if we see Ahsoka and Sabine Wren before they appear in Ahsoka later in the year. And so now guys, dear Bradley Baker has spoken with StarWars.com about the return of Commander Cody. In case you missed yesterday's video, I spoke about how Cody's role in the Bad Batch Season 2 Episode 3, The Solitary Clone, just set up the sequel to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Go and check it out if you missed it. But now the voice of all of the clones, D. Bradley Baker, spoke about his return, and specifically what was going through Cody's head. This is what he said. He is faced with the reality on the ground of what's actually transpiring, of what's unfolding. Well, as the fans know, and I think love, about the clones is that the clones exist in a moral universe. They know right and wrong, fair and unfair, just and unjust, and they want the best. And when we see it, they have the humanity and the intelligence to start to inspect the contrary of what may have been said or believed. So here we have Cody coming face to face now with the reality of what he signed on to, or what he stayed loyal to, as well as Crosshair. And so both of these guys are starting to see very directly and movingly what's up, in a way that cannot be denied, excused, or turned away from. And the way he mentions Crosshair, I wonder if there's a redemption story coming. Cody, of course, went AWOL, and now he's gonna start a new journey. I don't know if we're gonna see that in the Bad Batch Season 2. I think they might save that for a different project. But Cody in Episode 3 was amazing. So share your thoughts in the comments down below, guys, of everything we spoke about in today's video. If you enjoyed this one, please be sure to give me a big fat thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. May the Force be with you always.
Yeah, please subscribe, like this video. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. See you guys. Bye. Thanks so much for watching.